guys, this is G1 Devastator back with a show and tell video on the 2002 Armada Gigacons Megatron with Leader 1. Megatron is a tank in this line, and he does have his own minicon, Leader 1, which is right here. He's mainly green in color with silver and yellow and orange accent colors. At the top of the tank right here, it can rotate and it does make sounds, so I did put batteries in for the sake of this video. There's no on and off button for the sound effects, so if that's something that gets on your nerves, I would suggest not keeping batteries in there. But so it does make sounds when you do twirl it around here. Also, there is a button right here, so when you move the Leader 1 back, when you push him back and bring that cannon forward, it does make that sound because it hits that little button right there. So yeah, those are the light up sound effects for him. Also with the main cannon, when you pull it back to discharge the missile, it does make like an explosive sound. The top of the tank does rotate 360 degrees, and you can actually move the cannon, the large cannon, up and down. Right here there is a button, and if you push it, it's going to open up these 3 compartments, and it does have ports for additional minicons. Right there's 3 additional ports. You do have to close them back in a particular order because of these little tabs that do stick out on the side. He does have a claw right here underneath the main barrel. For Leader 1, you can actually lock him in place like this to keep this tank up if you wanted to do that. Or, you know, you can keep it laid down like that. Now, Leader 1 there's several spots you can put him or put additional minicons. He can go here, he can go here. There's ports back here that you can stick him on. Also on the side here, if you pull this out, it is a storage compartment. You're supposed to be able to store minicons in there, but a lot of them don't fit. So I guess it's just basically for looks. He does have 2 like takeoff decks right here on the sides that flip up. You can also stick minicons there as well. On the side here, he has a ramp that pops out and folds down. Then if you use this mechanism here to push out a claw, and that is to grab them when they come up to the platform. So that is another cool feature on him. So this guy can carry like tons of minicons. I do have a repaint of him, the Galvatron, Armada Galvatron with clench, that has some minicons placement there on him. So let me go ahead and show you guys that. Okay, so this is Galvatron. He came out in 2003, so a year after Megatron came out, and he's the same mold, just a repainted version, but you can see all the places, I mean, that you can stick minicons at. So it's like he's a land carrier for minicons as well. This is what he looks like in his just his tank mode with clench. So yeah, he's pretty cool, and he does have sound effects. They're different, obviously. Let's see, and then I'll do this one. So he'll say the power is mine, and then of course Megatron says, you know, Decepticons attack. So that's a difference there. So underneath him, you will notice he does have the typical tank treads, but they are stationary. He does have these little wheels right here that are located underneath him to make it where you can move him around, but the treads themselves do not do that. All right, guys, so there's a couple of differences in these two figures that I wanted to point out. The first thing is the colors in purple that they chose to do. Galvatron is more of a lavender pinky purple, while Megatron is a darker, like midnight purple color. Even though they're both Decepticons, for whatever reason, they just use two different shades of purple. Also, there's differences on their abs as well. And obviously their legs are, you know, matching color. I did want to show you on the treads for Megatron, these are all like black. It's just plain black plastic. But on Galvatron, you can see they have done some shading to look like he's been driving on land or whatever right there on his treads. Also, I want to show you this little symbol here. You can see that they made this a two-toned color where you can see the Decepticon symbol right here in the little switch that you push down to reveal his face. Now on the Megatron, I want to show you that it's all one color. So I actually didn't even notice that there was a Decepticon symbol on this little lever until I got the Galvatron. So those are some few minor differences in these two. So let's look at Leader 1. This is his Minicon Leader 1. Let me go ahead and just transform him just because he's really easy so you guys can see him. I want to point out these little arms right here on several of, I mean, I have, you know, a few of these you know, completed sets, but some of the arms, they get really loose, and it's, I don't know, they just spin around. I think it's because it's on this metal pin, and they'll just kind of like flip around. They don't actually stay. I mean, he's pretty good. His will stay up like that, but the majority of them don't. So I did want to let you guys know about that, because I do have several of the Minicons that are with the Armada series that do have issues with the arms. So he is gray, he's got yellow windows, the same bright orange accent color that Megatron has. He has for his two cannons right there, you guys can see. So I mean, nothing too terribly detailed or extravagant or anything like that. Pretty simple to transform, actually. So if you flip him over, you can already see, you know, these are going to be his legs. We'll just fold those down, turn them around here, because there are his abs there. So then we will flip his feet up like this, and turn these back like that. Then we're going to bring down his arms. And right here on the side is where they are hidden. So we're going to pull that up. Push that up like that. Same with this side. Flip this up. Grab the arm out. And then flip it up. So you have his fist. Then this is a lever. When you push it down, it does reveal his... Okay, so this is what he looks like combined with Tidal Wave. You see his two weapons here. I have to bend this arm up a little bit like this because if I stick it straight down, it actually, these two tips will actually touch the ground, and I'll show you guys that. See? So even if you wanted to put missiles or anything in there, it would be difficult to do that. So I do leave it turned up a little bit like that, but because it is bulky, it tends to fall to the side sometimes. And then this is his other arm right here. And then there is his jetpack. And, you know, I have Leader 1 right here on his chest right here. But again, there's multiple places. There's even additional ones on Tidal Wave where he can be decked out with Minicons in this form as well. But he looks really nice like this. I just think it would be really difficult to display him like this full time, just because these are bulky, heavy pieces that, you know, can be rough on the joints. So I would, you know, keep that in mind unless you can figure out a way to display him where he has a little bit more support with these. But overall, he's a really cool figure. I think he looks really menacing and awesome. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it for Megatron, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Alright guys, that is it for this video. If you would like to see more videos like this, please show your support and subscribe. If you enjoyed my video today, please give it a thumbs up. That's it for today, and I'll see you guys next time.